Puffin' up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So first drive down for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Herron looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young.
Protect yourself.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here. And
what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
We got three.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Finley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Fox. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They come in as the 3 seed, and this will very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them. But you may
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On second down now, it's Young, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herron. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch 35.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
23 yards, the final tally.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on 1st down. Finley, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the 49ers score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Cooper. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Finley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. These two teams all tied after 1. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Throwing to start the drive. Herron. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the bootleg. Herron. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herron. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Herron. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the gun, Herron. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Finley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run on first down. Finley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herron, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
On 1st down, Herron. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herron. He's got Smith here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
90, Wolf! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herron. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Heron. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into some...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the fourth and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
2nd and 14. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Young. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
70, Indy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Herron, complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herron. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herron. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the bootleg, Herron. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Herron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herron, and that's caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Niners on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go one more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Herron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herron. It's caught. Smith.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a
rush comes and they block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Young. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herron, and this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Young. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 25-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Herron throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw. Herron, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw. Herron, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.